Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are good, well at your homes. Hope so you are following our guidelines whatsoever we are delivering to you. Again, welcome back to physical education class. Today we will discuss about our last chapter, chapter number 10. The content name is Training in Sports. Today our topic is regarding this chapter, difference between isometric, isotonic, isokinetic, and endurance. So first of all, beta, what is training? The word training means the process of preparation for some task. The term commonly used in the field of game and sports. In other words, we can say sports training is a specialized process of all around physical conditioning aimed at the preparation of sports person for improving performance in game and sports. Next, we will discuss about isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic along with endurance. But first of all, what is isometric exercises? Isometric exercises are those exercises which are not visible. In fact, there are no movement, hence they cannot be observed. And other is isotonic. These exercises are those exercises in which movement are seen directly. It means we can see directly what is going on. Next is isokinetic. Isokinetic exercise are those exercises which are performed on machine at a constant speed. So these are the differences between isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic. And next is our endurance. But endurance is the capacity to do any kind of work for long time, delay the fatigue. General endurance, we can say, is the ability to resist fatigue satisfactorily caused by different types of activity. So, endurance also so many types: speed endurance, strength endurance. There are so many types of endurance. Now, we will discuss term by term properly in front of you all content. We will come to next page now. Now, students, difference between isometric exercises and isotonic exercises. First difference is of isometric exercises. Movement of exercising body parts are not visible to third person, and in isotonic, movement of exercising body parts are visible to third person. And second is length of exercising muscle doesn't change, and length of exercising muscle change in isotonic exercise. Third one is less muscular endurance is developed, and in isotonic exercise more muscular endurance is developed. Fourth point is these exercises can be performed at any place, and for isotonic exercises develop always uniform strength and require specific place for that. These develop strength at one place. These develop uniform strength. And sixth point is isometric exercises develop strength and less flexibility. And in isotonic exercises develop strength along with flexibility. And seventh point is isometric exercises create boredom, and isotonic exercises are interesting because they are self-testing. Eighth point is recovery from muscular fatigue is very slow, and in isotonic recovery from muscular fatigue is very, very faster than isometric exercises. Last point is exercises by pushing the wall. This is exercises with light weight. I mean, isotonic, we require light weight while performing and all. So these were the differences between isometric and isotonic exercises. Now we will come to next page. Students, next we will difference between isotonic and isokinetic exercises. So this we will describe one by one. Isokinetic exercises are involve dynamic movement of maintain constant speed, and isotonic exercises involve dynamic movement what doesn't require a constant movement speed. And next is isokinetic exercises generally involve muscle contraction against an electronic resistance, and it's specific to particular sports. Isotonic exercises are most popular and effective types of strength. These are major differences in that. And next is it develops explosive strength as well as endurance. In isotonic, it's develop explosive strength only. And isokinetic exercises are done with the machine that regulates movements, velocity, and resistance. In isosame tonic tension, a type of muscle contraction in which the muscle change the length, either shortening or lengthening. Next is excellent development of power, and in isotonic, good development of power. Next is better development of speed as well as compared to isotonic, and in this contributes to development of strength, endurance, and speed. Next is examples are running on treadmills with prefix speed of steps, bicycling with a set of fixed number of revolution per minute, etc., etc. Next is example for isotonic are push up, pull up, rope climbing, bench press, overhead press, etc., etc. So these are the differences between isotonic exercise and isokinetic exercises. Now we will come to next page. Hello students, now we will describe about endurance. Endurance is a capacity to do any kind of work for long time, delay the fatigue. But endurance will be come but after some time. Now we will discuss about types of endurance according to the natural of activity. I mean nature of activities. These are basic endurance, general endurance, and specific endurance. So we will describe these one by one. First of all is basic endurance. Basic endurance is also referred as aerobic endurance because basic endurance largely depend upon aerobic endurance. Basic endurance is the capacity to perform any kind of activity, movement that involve large muscle of body muscle at slow pace for long duration of time. For example, jogging or walking at slow or moderate pace for more than 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Basic endurance form the basis of all types of endurance. Next is general endurance. General endurance refer to the ability of your whole body to tolerate endurance exercise and reduce fatigue. The better your general endurance, for better you can stand longer effort at various sports discipline. In other words, we can say general endurance can be referred to the capacity to performing a type of activity that involves many muscle groups or system of the body for prolonged time. A good level of general endurance regardless of sports specialization, facilitate success in various types of training activities. Athletes involved in sports in which endurance and especially aerobics endurance dominates high level of general endurance, especially aerobics endurance. Next is specific endurance. Specific endurance is the ability to stand against fatigue in any sports. Specific condition as the nature of fatigue different from sports to sports so that endurance needed to complete in them. The better your sport specific endurance, the better you perform at the specific sports. It can be channelized as combination of various types of endurance. You need to maximize your ability to success in your discipline. For example, you are in 1500-meter race or use combination of endurance training method to perform better at your specific distance. Now we will come to next page. Students, next is types of endurance according to the duration of activity. According to the duration of activity, endurance can be divided into following. Number one is speed endurance. Speed endurance is ability to prolong the amount of where is near maximum speed can be maintained. In other words, we can say ability to resist fatigue in activity not lasting more than 45 seconds. For example, 400-meter sprint race. Even we can say hurdles also. Second is short term or anaerobic endurance. We don't require more oxygen for that. This type of endurance is needed in sports where the action or movement is only for sports duration is very short. In intense activities which last about 45 seconds to 2 minutes. In this, the activities are performed in absence of the oxygen. For example, 100-meter and 200-meter. Next is middle term endurance. This type of endurance is required in sports where is action or movement lasts from 2 minutes to 11 minutes. The endurance needed by runner running 1500-meter race is an example for middle term endurance. Next is long term or aerobics endurance. We require more oxygen while performing than just like marathon race, half marathon race, 10,000. Even we can say hockey full match, football, hockey full matches we have to play. Just like cross country, marathon, full, half, cycling, whatsoever. This is called, long term aerobics endurance. So hope so you followed this properly. So, students, thank you very much. Today, we talk about differences between isometric, isotonic, and isokinetic endurance. Difference between isometric and isotonic exercises, along with difference between isotonic and isokinetic exercises. So, I told you regarding endurance, types of endurance according to the nature of activity, just like basic endurance, general endurance, specific endurance, along with according to the duration of activity, we can say speed endurance, short term and anaerobic endurance, middle term endurance, long term and aerobics endurance. And hope so you follow that. You see, if you are endurable, you can avoid so many fatigues whatsoever you are coming. So depend upon your workout and your muscular capacity. If you are regular in that, you can increase your endurance. So thank you very much. Hope so you follow my lecture and hope so you are following our all guidelines given regularly given by your teachers for you people. So thank you very much. Stay healthy, stay safe wherever you are. Thank you very much, beta.